So the other day I uploaded a video of me dancing like an idiot. I did that in like 2 takes basically. I said to myself, just dance like an idiot for 2 takes and then I'll make it work. But I'm pretty good, just saying. Anyway, I just thought I'd do a little video on, not a tutorial, but just a kind of retrospective of the design process of how I made that. It's essentially pretty simple, but I used a couple tools that are totally free, so I thought I'd mention it just so if anyone else wanted to recreate it, they could. So you may have noticed there's some pretty basic animation in it. What it is rotoscoping, basically. I'm taking the stills from the video and I'm hand drawing over it. When I say hand drawing, I literally used my hand and a Apple Pencil. But you can still achieve this without a tablet. I just happen to have a iPad, so I did. The software I use is called Krita, maybe, and it's totally free. It's a free animation software, and you could use it for kind of like basic Photoshop kind of stuff as well. It's got everything you need. It's really easy to use. The only issues I had were a couple crashes, but that's kind of attributed to the fact I was using my old... I got a MacBook, like the small MacBook from 2017, and I got it because it's like light, basically. But it started to struggle when the file size got too big. These file sizes seem to max out around 4 gig. So you kind of need to think about that in advance. I ended up having to do lots of different files and stitching the exports together, because I literally did, I don't know, 600 frames of animation. Even though it's fairly simple, it was still just a lot of work. It took me a month to do it, pretty much every day drawing. But it's good. You want to make nice short things. It's great. I did a couple other things with it. I made this other rotoscope kind of test with this bee. I did a little poem at one point last year, and I did this animation here of what looks like a bomb from Final Fantasy. That's basically what I was thinking of. And yeah, it's just really good, and I recommend it. And what I ended up doing was connecting my iPad to my MacBook so I could use it as a tablet, and I just kind of pulled the canvas area over onto it, and just like it worked really well. There's a couple times where the positioning of the Apple Pencil didn't quite match after kind of prolonged use, but I just disconnect and reconnect and it kind of worked. It was better than using a mouse, or the trackpad, even worse. But yeah, it's great. I would recommend it. It took a while to do, but if you want to just play around with it, I do suggest you using just a bit of video and rotoscoping over it. There's lots of animations, like famous animations that have been done in the past using this kind of style. Probably ones you don't even think about as well. So give it a go. The other piece of software I used, which again is totally free, was Blender. And Blender's great. So even though Blender is associated with 3D modeling, what I ended up using it for was to split my video up into images. So then I could import those images into Krita, so I could draw over each frame that I needed to, and then export them as a video again. So yeah, it's time consuming, but I really enjoyed the process. The process was kind of simple. It's great that there's free tools that will allow you to do those kind of things. It's just a time-consuming thing. All animation is time-consuming. It helps if you can, draw a little bit as well. I mean, this music video didn't really showcase any spectacular artistic caliber, but It's great that you can just do things quick and easy. And to be honest, that's why I kept it simple, because I knew I had so much to draw, and I was like, I just want to do something simple, keep it nice and simple, so I can just get it done. That's been my philosophy generally. During the last year and a half of craziness was to just get things done. Give myself achievable goals, even if it did still take me a month. I will be using Blender again for future projects. I kind of want to experiment with it. I've seen some other people do some interesting things in it when it comes to filmmaking. So I'm hoping I can find some good excuses to explore some new technical skills. Generally, my philosophy is, with any project I do at the minute, is to do something new, learn a new technique, whether that's in the physical world or, on my computer. So yeah, that's it really. Just a little look at my process of how I did this. Quite simple, really. So feel free to give it a go. Yeah, it's Krita and Blender, two great free pieces of software. There's loads of tutorials on YouTube, so you won't struggle to learn about them. Maybe I will do some tutorials in the future. They won't be that in depth. It'll be more of how I achieved specific things for my needs. Yeah, if that's the kind of thing you want to see, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if that's what you want. Subscribe, share it, all that kind of stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.